Welcome to the OAPN Podcast with your host, Adarsh Sakare. No bullshit, no cuts. 100% raw conversations with 0% fucks to give. We don't encourage the consumption of alcohol, but if you want to open up a cold one while you watch this, it's not a bad idea.
Welcome to episode number 96 of On a Personal Note with Adarsh Sakare. On 95, we had Kiran Srinivas. Right, we had Kiran Srinivas. Good episode. I think one of the longer episodes went on for 2 hours without planning, but I think very interesting. Very happy to be meeting Kiran, and now Hita and Kiran have been on the podcast. That's something we were excited about. Today, yet another special guest in the studio. Before we speak a little more about her, let's say hi to Thejaswini Sharma.
Hello, hi.
Hi Thejaswini.
How are you?
Or should I call you Miss Sharma? I'm good.
No, I'm okay with Thejaswini.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why Sharma though? Let's address that because you addressed it yourself.
It's a good question because I can just tell it off to people. It's because of my grandfather's surname.
Okay.
So ನಾನು ಪಕ್ಕ ಕನ್ನಡತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳೆ ಬಟ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅವಳಲ್ಲ ಈ ಶರ್ಮಾ ಇಂದ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಫೀಲ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಸಮಯದ ನೋ ನಾನು ಅಪ್ಪಟ ಕನ್ನಡತಿ ಬಟ್ yeah, this is because of my grandfather's surname.
There you go. If you didn't, even I didn't. So it's a good.
That's a good question.
It's a good question to start with. So Thejaswini is here. I think it's always great for us to see, how these careers pan out. Right now, it's been about 7-8 years for you since you started.
6. Yeah.
6 years. Yeah, 6 years. And like we all know, it's not easy. It's not easy to be a model. It's not easy to be an actor. And beyond all the glamour, there are so many sides to things that you need to get around to actually get that success to yourself. And even with Thejaswini, I'm sure it's in the last, say, 2 years that bigger names have gotten attached to you, and bigger brands and bigger, celebrities have started to recognize you. And that's been a journey in itself.
True, yes.
Yeah. And that is a journey that as much as it's we hear about it all the time, the issue is it's glamorized, parts of it are not, and that's what we want to speak about. And there's a lot happening right now with Thejaswini. There's a movie coming up. Full meals we're not allowed to, of course, get into when it's going to be released and all of that, but very soon.
Yes, we have wrapped up, so we have finished the dubbing. We'll see when it'll release.
Very soon.
Something soon.
Yeah. And of course, familiar face. You will know her from her projects. If you've come to know her very recently, then probably there's a chance for you to get to know her better. If you followed her for the years years in the making, this is also a chance for you to understand how that growth happened and why it happened. Where is all of this going, right? And so welcome to this episode. Welcome, Thejaswini.
Hi, thank you. This is sweet with the introduction. Yes, thank you so much.
Congrats on everything. Congrats on how things have gone.
It means a lot. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you feel happy about how things have gone?
Of course. I am a person who never regret on my decisions anytime. So yes, I'm very happy. It's going well. It's growing. Everything is for a reason, I believe. It's going slow and steady. Yeah. Hopefully good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. The thing about success is the more familiar your face gets, the more it shows that yes, people are recognizing. Correct. Right? I felt that familiarity curve is drastically increased for you in the last 1 or 2 years.
Agreed.
How does that feel?
I think it's quite a journey. I feel I'm not still. I need to reach people, especially ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡದವ್ರನ್ನ ನನಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ. I think it's a journey. It's eventually happening. And 2023 looked nice. So 24 is, I think, more better and looking forward. This journey was quite a task. It was a task, of course, and COVID happened and I just started my journey, and 2 years later it was COVID and everything stopped. Like everything looked like nothing is going to happen. Get back to, and I'm from IT background. Like I'm an engineer who's working. So yes, now it is slowly getting to the track, I feel.
Excited for your new movie?
Yes, Full Meals is wrapped as I told you, and I'm now currently shooting for VIP, which is with Vashishta Simha. So that's also quite a very cute and bubbly character. Yeah. So yes, I'm enjoying the shoot. Hopefully, we'll wrap it up as soon as possible. We'll see what characters.
And it's been pretty consistent, your releases.
Yes, actually.
So it looks like you've really been at it.
Yeah, actually, because last year I had 3 releases, which was like Flat Number 9, Mary, and English Manja. So this year I'm looking forward for 2, and we'll see. It's just Feb, so hoping for the more releases and more projects in my hand.
English Manja almost felt like you fit too well. It wouldn't have required, not like by your personality, I'm saying for the role. Like it is something you can pull off. Like
it's like a girl next door, very bubbly, and just me. Actually, true. If I think about it, right.
Very natural.
It's
that's what I felt, at least as an audience. That's what I had felt. But anyway, let's go back maybe a little, maybe to just get context, not only for the audience, even for us. There's only so much we know about you. We know about your movies, we've seen you on screen, but not really you.
Correct, right? Very true.
So you studied in Bangalore? You studied all the way?
No. I am from Coorg, so I'm from Madikeri. So I studied in Madikeri till 12th. Till 2nd PUC I was there.
In Coorg, which school, if you don't mind?
St. Joseph's. So PU also was in St. Joseph's. Then I came to Mysore. So I was in, of course, an engineering student. So I studied in Vidya Vikas. So I did my CS engineering, so software.
And that was always the plan?
Actually, no. When I was doing my PU and when I was in school, and it's obvious, right? Ammandirgiruttalla once avaga, especially avaga, once the engineering madbidu on kelsa sikkidre, you're safe. Then do whatever you want. But I was a person who always wanted cultural events in my life. Like when I used to study, I used to tell my mom, if you leave me to go do this program, then I'm going to study this. So this was a deal. So that would keep me always excited. So I was always there on stage doing something or the other. I liked being on stage. So that's how it worked for me. So that's how she gave me a deal telling, you do engineering, you do this CS engineering, get a job, then do whatever you want to do. So Nimishta anta. It happened, but anyways, I completed it successfully without any backlogs.
Of course. I mean, we'll talk about that also. And sometimes I might just jump into like something else with a topic, but please don't mind it
issues.
Because I'll be connecting it in some other way.
Oh, it's okay, no problem.
Because you had your background in Coorg and then Mysore, and then you moved to Bangalore, and now there's this attempt at mainstream cinema. There is a lot of personality change that needs to happen. There's a lot of acceptance of who I am that needs to happen. Has that been a very personal journey, or have people really helped you understand, okay, this is how things work with Bangalore, this is how things work with film industry? Like, I just want to understand how that. I
think for me personally, I'm like I have remained the same up to an extent. I've been like this in Coorg, I've been like this in Mysore, I've been like this in Bangalore, because I think the family background which I come from, like my mom is a Kodavati, she's Kodandara, she's from Field Marshal Karyappa family. So we had she has a different discipline and her lifestyle, and my dad is a Brahmin. So we have this mixture of culture at home.
Too good.
And my dad is quite a dynamic, and he was an actor. He was from theaters.
Lovely.
Then he had his own things to do, and mom is like quite a disciplined and silent, and she's in her own zone. So both a mixture of this culture has got me some learning from them, of course. So from there to Mysore wasn't very much different, and always they told me, be you. Just be you and nothing is going to disturb. But then after coming to Bangalore, of course, there's a lot of culture difference. So I had to adjust for a few things. Even now, getting late to any function or getting stuck in traffic, it's like a panic attack for me.
You.
I go 2 inches and my friends keep telling, this girl is crazy, because I literally go anxious. So 2-3 years back or 2 years back, I would literally freak out. Now I just stay calm, telling it's okay, it's Bangalore.
It's part of it.
It's part of it.
Part of it.
So yeah, it's fine, I guess. I'm getting used to.
Yeah. No, it's always, it's a real change, no? Your personality only you have to, no, and what I meant by personality change is understanding these other challenges that exist.
Like,
right? Like, you mentioned, say, for example, time, or for example, say the fast pace of things, right?
True.
Things are like, everything is fast.
Agreed.
Now, was that...
I don't think so. See, I don't know about this fast thing. I feel it's a little slow only.
Is it?
I mean, I don't know because in what context you're telling me, I don't know. But in Coorg, I feel we start things early. Like we wake up early.
That's
and
nice.
even today, I find my mom getting up at 4:35 and she finishes everything by 8 o'clock. But here it starts after 8 o'clock. Like these things didn't make a lot of difference for me here. But in work, or maybe technology wise, or maybe like movies or whatever field I am in, yes, lot of difference. I feel like everybody's just running, everybody's in their own pace. There's a lot of competition. Every day you need to do this. Took me like a lot of time. For example, if I Instagram maybe or social media was something. I am not a person who's into this reels and everything. I really salute the people who have done this, content creators, you guys. I swear it is a task, and it took really even now I'm just coping up with it. I don't say I've been there. I'm just 20-30% there.
Just trying.
I can't do this. It's too tough, and I don't know how you guys do it. But all these things took a while for me to adjust to how to promote and how to get in touch with people for the field I am in. So rest of the things I think it should be okay. Manageable.
Are people sweeter in Coorg?
You should tell.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I've been to Coorg multiple.
You should tell. So
Nice.
we are very sweet, and we are very dynamic. I feel. I mean, we are brave. I mean, I've seen my mom, my mama, and everyone. So, and my grandmom, she stayed with us for a while, and she's no more. But she stayed for a while. So we are all very independent on what we do.
So that's. I've seen.
So a lot of times we carry forward whatever. Like we don't depend a lot. So it's only even emotionally. I think the emotional support also sometimes we motivate ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's the plus point. And and I'm very proud to say we all are quite disciplined and punctual.
That's nice.
So that's the thing I can say about Coorg is we are brave enough to carry forward this, I think.
That's nice.
Bravery is you can I think you can relate to this, and we are sweet. As you said.
No, I agree, right? I've had a lot of, I still have a lot of close Coorgi friends. And whenever I go to Coorg and I stay with them, it's always very sweet. It's always very welcoming.
Very good host.
Yeah. Good hosts. Right from the time I enter the house, it's like, okay,
we are like very good in that, when you call people and feed them with whatever they like.
Yeah. At the same time, the first time I ever had wine was in Coorg. So.
Oh, nice.
So I said, okay, that was nice too.
Yes.
That was good too. But I think Coorg is nice. Anyway, coming back, so you said you enjoyed, cultural performances, this exposure to, maybe being on stage. Where did that start, and how?
I think
how did that go
it's like my mom. She never said no to it. She always encouraged me in whatever situation it might be at home. She always encouraged pushing me ahead to do what I like. So I liked dancing. Like I started my Bharatanatyam journey. So I did my juniors. Okay. Then I had to stop because there was no teachers there and studies, etc., etc. And I was into NCC.
Oh wow,
so,
really?
Yeah, I'd been to the pre-RD and everything. But because I really wanted to be in the department. So that was one thing I really wanted to do when I was in in the school days and PU. But the situation as mom was like, it's general merit, just go to just go to engineering. So something like administration was my I really wanted to do. But then in this, while I was into cultural, I used to be on stage. I was this, school leader and college leader.
School captain?
Yeah, all this thing
happened. You were head girl or something like that?
We had things like school leader was the term.
School leader.
I think here it is like head girl or something like
girl
that.
Or
yeah,
captain.
Yeah, captain or something. School leader. That was all fun. Like I always.
So you were popular.
Right, yeah.
So you were used to being a little popular.
A little popular.
Being humble about it.
Yeah. I think so.
That's sweet. So you also mentioned that you were great at studying, right? Like those, I mean, was that just something natural to you? Are you just like smart, or you put in like a lot of work?
I don't know if it was like great in studying, but yeah, I loved studying and writing tests, and it's a very weird thing to tell, but I think my friends will just disown me. Who is this girl? But anyways, I always liked, like when there's exams, like 3 authors, open the books and study, and I should write. I write and studying. Yeah. Okay. Whatever is there would be in a different book. So I used to literally open 3-4, especially in PU. I had like 3 authors and copying from all the textbook, all the points and things like that. I did, but I don't know. Didn't continue now. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll come to that.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting pivot that you've taken.
But it was fun. I mean, I always enjoyed studying. Like when there's a test or when there's an exam, I enjoyed that situation there, that silence and go writing it. I love that. I don't know.
What a way to look at it.
It's quite an energy. Like for me, I feel really, really good.
Nice. That's nice. Growing up, did people tell you? In actress
No one told me about it. Like the thing is, my mom never imagined.
Nobody told okay, looks like she can become an actress with all these cultural things happening.
I think in Coorg, I think my circle or my mom's circle never even imagined that I would come up with something like this suddenly. But I remember one day someone told mom, she might get into art, art kind of background. So she's like, no chance, ilve illa. She said, because I was studying, she felt I'll become something else, scientist or something. Anyways, so she said no chance illa, but after cut madidre, after 6-7 years I'm here.
Wow. And engineering happened in Mysore. How was Mysore?
I think for me Mysore is a happy place. Because I'm into the spiritual side also. Okay. So I'm there. I keep visiting a place in Mysore, so the temple there, and there's my guide kind of a person.
You don't mind talking about this a little more?
No problem.
Yeah. What temple?
So there's this temple in Mysore, so Kempama temple. So I go there. I sit with my Guruji. He's a friend and a guide kind of a person. So I most of the time I spend my, if I'm sad, happy, I go to Mysore. Okay. So it's a happy place for me.
Okay.
So yes.
And it's because of the place. I mean, how did you get drawn to this temple in specific?
See, it's not about drawn to a particular temple. I believe in energy. Okay. So, and I believe in this practical belief in any energy. Not bhutatike illa. So, bhutatike illa.
I don't understand.
Bhutatike is there's nothing unrealistic, I don't believe. Okay. So there's something realistic.
Okay. No supernatural stuff.
Yeah, no I believe there is something like that. Okay. Less negative and positive, both are there and all these things. But I purely think, this energy is something to believe. If we are alive or if you're breathing, that means there's something which is holding on to us, right? So that's how somehow I got in touch with this temple, and I started going there.
The temple first or Guruji's meet first?
No, both was the same. I just at the same time.
You went and
so I went.
You felt positive.
Felt positive, and I think and then it continued. And whenever I also have done a courses in Isha. I did Shambhavikriya, I did Bhavaspandana there. So once I went there, then the energy and the positivity and maybe belief was more. Okay. I think all these things keep me on track. It's emotionally, I think it's a big support, and the strength is added onto it. That's how it is going ahead.
The courses and see, this is what I told you. No, the podcast is, everything. I'll talk about a movie a little later. Okay, now I am interested in this because I love the topic, right?
Okay.
It's I can talk hours, but I'm not going to go on only about this. Don't worry, we will talk about your movies.
No problem.
But this is very
I think we
interesting.
speak about movies and we speak about everything, like what we are doing every day. So getting to know us personally is also nice.
Yeah. So,
because there's this concept, right? I have to tell you.
Sure.
If a person is, I don't know if everybody would agree, but if we are into modeling or acting, just people have this, few of them at least have that we don't do anything which is like down to earth or something. Maybe we don't know
Nothing
to do
meaningful.
housework, or we don't know, we don't pray, or we don't do anything that they feel, homely.
simple habits of a common man. They think
Perfect. Simple habits of a common man. That is what we don't do. But it is not true. we are very simple at home. And I still remember, like, my mom keeps telling, and at home we are like normally putting up baggy pants and t-shirts and like, nimna yaar heroine ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. I'm like, Amma, I can't wear heels and walk around in the house. Ma, please don't do this. That's how it is. So when my mom is telling that, then others also can imagine, no doubt.
100%.
So, but there's this side of us as well. Like, we like to be like that. I mean, I think all the girls or all the actresses who are listening to me will agree with this. Everybody, we have a separate side of it. So that's how I am. I'm quite a simple and nature kind of a person. I love nature. I love to be there. Whenever I'm free, I love to visit temples. I go sit in the temple. I just meditate. I just chant. So these are the things I like to do.
so. These courses that you did at Isha, and of course, they're again not easy. Takes time to practice. Takes time to even say your posture has to be certain.
Correct.
Right? It's not just sitting down.
True.
For a certain kriya to work, your posture has to be right, and then you repeat that process multiple times for you to even see
Correct.
some changes. Tell me one thing, maybe, right, from these processes that have maybe changed in you.
The thing is, I'm a very emotional person. Like, the crying part of mine is like, I can see a puppy very sad, I cry. It was like that. The level of cry was
Extremely
extremely,
sensitive.
yeah. So I think for me, these courses helped to balance that emotion. Even now, I'm not like less of it, but still I'm okay, better. So I think emotionally, it can balance us out. That's what has helped me. And this field is quite a journey, and there's a lot of
really,
mental stress, and there's a lot of competition. If you see, if you open social media for a second, you can either just go down or hype you up. Both can be done. So
it's never a stable experience.
So to balance that out and to take everything easy and to take everything very normal, these kriyas help me, is what I feel. And I think whatever I am doing, like whatever my schedule is every day, like getting up early maybe, or going to bed early, or meditating, or maybe sitting quiet for some time, or reading something nice. These things help us out.
Sweet. Nice. We'll maybe go back a bit. Where did we start about this from? Where did we speak about your temple visit? Mysore.
Chirag is very
Nice.
alert.
Good. 10 points.
Bonus.
So Mysore is nice. So do you still go back to apart from the temple visit,
Yes,
do you have
yes.
people in Mysore?
Of course, I have my friends. I studied like my college days there, right? Like engineering. So yeah, I have my cousins, I have my relatives there. My dad is from Mysore. We are settled in Coorg, but he's from Mysore. So we have our relatives there. So I go. It's a very peaceful place. I feel it's like Coorg and Bangalore. This is like in between in both culture and environment and everything. Yes,
It's a perfect mix of Coorg
mix
and
of correct. It's a
Bangalore.
mix of Coorg.
But is there a battle internally which is better, Coorg or Mysore? Do people from Mysore say we are better than
Coorg
you?
anytime. You can't. No,
No, I'm
battle.
not asking your opinion, but does the battle exist?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
For me, it doesn't exist. So I believe it shouldn't exist. Because if people from Coorg, I don't think so we would opt for any other place other than Coorg is what I believe, because of course this is Karma Bhumi. We work here and it gives us food, but that is there, that soft corner and love home, it's Coorg. Because I run, like if I get 2 days time also I'm in Coorg, whereas Thejaswini is school, and I take some friends also and come on, let's go home. So it's just like whenever I'm free I'm there.
So coming back to engineering, so again, no doubts about studying, and you would have anyway, like, you know, like maybe you're the one framing the questions. That's what it seems like.
In engineering, that didn't happen much because computer science was not my thing at all. Yeah, because coding was something I felt, no, I can't do this at all. But somehow had to manage to get the marks and scores. So yeah, I did it, but not writing. I wouldn't frame any question. I would just
like write programming and all that.
I did quite a few, but then didn't practice for it.
Where did the switch happen?
Like as in for?
From studies to saying, okay, hold on, let me make a...
No, I worked.
You worked. Correct. So you got a job out of engineering.
Yes,
so you got placed.
I got placed in IBM in college.
Wow.
But then I didn't go to work there because it was coding related again. So eventually, after I passed out engineering and this IBM offer letter, I had time of 2-3 months, and I attended an interview in Time Inc. India. Especially, and when I was in college, I was a Google Student Ambassador. So that helped. Even that Google Student Ambassador was not regarding coding. It was something related to marketing research and all this. So, which was fun. Which was actually fun. But I was in touch with the Google guys, and we used to test the products, and we used to attend TED Talks during the college. So these things kept me very excited to keep going. So yes, after that, I think this span of time I got placed in Time Inc. India. Now it's Meredith. So you would have heard this.
What is Time Inc. India?
The magazine company, the Time, People, Cosmopolitan, this magazine company. So I was
college you got placed?
No. It was out of the college. In college, IBM, so I didn't go for it. Then, yes, I went as a research analyst. I started working. And there this happened. I worked there for 2 years, and I used to be very presentable to office. I was an IC, so individual contributor, and my calls were all in the evening with my counterparts. So very flexible, and it was good. I used to give time for me also, and I used to hit the gym. I used to go to my classes, dance classes, extra, everything I used to do. But eventually my colleagues understood this girl has to go for something other than this also, I guess. So they were like, I think you should try modeling. I'm like, I think you're putting me out of the company. But anyways, they were like, just go for it. I tried. I got a title called World Supermodel South Asia in 2017.
2017.
Yes. I got in touch with this Fashion ABCD company. And then I got this title. I represented South Asia and Macau.
Oh, that's sweet.
So that's when I was still working there, but I took some leave and then went. Once I went there, I think a lot of things changed. I was on stage, but I did not think I would be into modeling. Like, I was more of anchoring and dance and things, skits and everything. But modeling, I used to just choreograph the walks, ramp walk and things. But I didn't walk in college. But after that, this happened. I went to the stage. I learned, like, I think I explored a lot after going to Macau in that pageant, because it was around 20 days. And 20 days of workshop in just modeling with all the other countries. Like there were like 25 to 30 contestants there from different place of the world. So I could learn a lot. I was very new to that field actually. I just knew how to dress up a little bit and nothing else. But yeah, before that I had been even to a pageant in Nepal. So there was this Mr. Nepal who did this grooming for me. I still remember I had my nails, which was like I would bite my nails. So, and the first thing he told me was, "What kind of a model are you? Why do you bite your nails?" I was like so shocked. So this is the first lesson I heard. I'm like, I shouldn't. I'm like, what is this? It should be. And I used to put different nail paints to my hands and like that shouldn't happen. Should be coordinated. I'm like, wow, now this is what I have to learn now. So that's where where it all started, and then he quite groomed me a little bit. Then from there, this Macau happened. Then I got back.
Macau must have been, eye-opening. Like,
True. I was a very much fan of fashion movie. I used to watch it for the actresses there, like Kannada and Priyanka. I used to feel, wow, how nice this is. And there the same things happened, like the same thing in the sense, the fashion week, the chaos that happened like behind this stage, that was real. Like change, run to the stage, walk and all this. And that, I think it was an eye-opener. It's not easy. I used to feel it's quite easy work. Then I was like, no. It's not easy to be glamorous also.
Yeah, it's like when the model walks out, the stage is set. Lights are there, people are there, and the model walks out like it's nothing.
True.
Like, all in grace.
And that's now if you ask me, hitting the ramp is something I enjoy. Like, I love it. Like, you tell me walk, I'll walk. It's something I feel like too much queen types, and I want to walk. And recently I worked for Bangalore Fashion Week, Bangalore Times Fashion Week, and I felt so good because it was after a long time.
And it's a good brand. I mean, it's a good stamp.
It's a very, even I felt really good because after I think 2 years or something, I hit the ramp because there was a gap. I was shooting and there was no much events like this. I was like, okay, this is again me because it's very nice.
Felt alive.
Yeah, you have that feeling on the stage where you feel like a queen, as you said. I own it. That's what it is. So it's nice.
Feels nice.
Yeah, feels very nice. So Macau happened and I explored a lot of things. Confidence, I feel. And I had certain things which I felt, which is not, we have this inferiority or something, right? Maybe we are thin or we are fat or whatever.
Physical appearance.
So, but after going there, I felt we Indians have so many positive things to, embrace, especially, our hair, our features, and, there's so many things which they're doing it, like externally, they're getting it done.
Yes.
But we already have
There are certain things that are geographically given.
Like especially I felt the long hair we have, maybe the eyes and the features, so good. And when I was back, I had a lot of confidence on all this. That body positivity, however we are, just embrace it. Of course, we have to work. Take care of ourselves, work on our body, and I think we need to be fit and healthy. That's a different matter. Yeah. But eventually, it's okay to embrace whatever you are. Yeah. Don't have to be. That's what I learned. Main thing, what I learned is that. Then the confidence level increased a little more on my appearance or body, whatever it is.
No, I think you've chosen a very nice thing to speak about, right? And this is for everyone who's not just on mainstream or even say someone who's trying to make videos for the first time or anything, right? The reality is your whole personality changes when you accept yourself.
Correct.
If you can be the best looking person, right? Whatever that means.
Correct.
But there are chances that you might not feel it.
True.
You may actually be something, people are looking at you very differently. You think that you are not up there or you're not, good enough and things like that. And honestly, I feel like that's a huge issue for many people.
Very much. I think these days, I think because of the social media, see what we put up, there's a lot of things going behind it. Especially I feel when we are doing a photo shoot example. There's lights, there's a different camera, there's the resolution. And a normal person can take it as an inspiration. But I feel they shouldn't feel it like we should look the same. Because reality is different. What's happening there is different. So there's a lot of editing going later. There's a lot of things happening later as well. We might have spoken for like 3 hours, but of course we can't put a 3 hours content. No one will watch it. Yeah. So of course the promo is different.
The promo is very different.
That's how it is. Yeah. So I feel people should just embrace themselves, whatever they are. And you don't know what's your positive. You should just find out. Like, what is my plus point and how do I look? What is this? It's fine. Be happy with it is what I feel. I think we should just more be as influencers or actors. We should tell this more to the society. Yeah. Be real.
True. And I'll tell you, right, even for me personally, it was always like on stage in front of people. I was always used to it. Grew up doing theater, things like that.
Correct.
But see, being in front of people, that energy is very different.
Correct.
In front of camera, there is no energy here. There's nothing really, motivating me, or people are not encouraging you, things like that. So in front of the camera, it's a very different experience, and somewhere you have to become more natural, more original.
Correct.
And you somewhere need to forget that, okay, because of the camera I need to be certain way, things like that. Even that need to be yourself becomes even more, because a lot of people, especially actresses and actors, I feel there's a persona.
Correct.
So they feel I have to behave certain way.
Yeah.
That will only kill you.
See, I feel it's 50-50% for me. There are certain places where you have to behave that way. Okay, but it need not be everywhere. That's what I feel. Like in certain places, like for example, like how you have to go to a temple, you should know how you have to go. How you have to go to a ramp walk or a fashion event, you should know how to go. That's for work.
Yeah.
So whatever we are, but in the real life, just be you. And I don't think so. We should leave our ethics, the base, whatever principles we have or whatever values we are following. So I don't think so. We should leave that. I mean, I think at the end of the day, if you hold on to this very strong, it's going to be a success only. No regrets.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Coming back to your Bangalore Fashion Week. So you said you really enjoyed it. Do these things also help in fame and recognition? Because that's a big brand, right?
I don't know about fame, because I don't know. I really don't understand this concept of fame.
Okay.
Because these days it's just Shanika, they tell, right?
What is Shanika?
Shanika is like very... It just comes and goes. It might be, it might stay for long or might not. A one hit, it might be, it might boom you for like next 1 year. Another flop, and it might just go down. It's very, very time being. Shanika is time being. Yeah, but these things, personally, I take it for me. Like, I felt good. That's all. Rest is up to you.
How
me
you
or whatever
take it
you
is-
want. Yeah. I think every step I take is that way only now. Eventually, I am feeling good. Do it. If not, it's okay.
Your family and relatives enjoy your film stories, and are they always excited to meet you? And
Yeah, they are. They enjoy everything what I say. Actually, I'm much closer to my mom's side.
Okay.
So they literally feel, I mean, there is my grandmom's sister who really, my grandmom was very proud of what I do.
Okay.
So she was someone who used to listen to me every day, what I do and story. Every time I wanted to tell, like, I had to go to her and say what happened, how did I shoot, what did I wear, and how do I look. And she was very proud that if I'm looking beautiful, she used to be very proud. She used to send it to all her sisters and then tell all this. So, but I'm glad she could watch one of my movies. That was also in a Coorg, like a Kodwa movie. So I did a movie called Kodagara Sipai.
Yeah.
So this
I read
Kodagara
about this,
Sipai was actually a good break for me, like for me to understand what is acting or understand the skill.
2017?
Yeah, 2017.
2017.
So what happened? No, 2018, I guess. But after that, I think the Kodagara Sipai also I did with Kodwa artists. So Kottakutira Prakash was the director. So and my co-star was Arjun Devaya. Mr. Arjun Devaya is an athlete. He's a very famous athlete. So we had a lot of things to discuss and everything. But my granny was very happy that I'm doing a Kodwa movie first.
Yeah.
So
It's a respect.
yeah, and she wasn't well when she watched it, but still she made it to the Kodwa Samaj. She sat and watched it, and she
Oh, you
was
had
very.
screened it at the Kodwa Samaj?
Yeah, we had 100 shows. That was the first time, like in the Kodwa history, like movies.
100 shows?
Movies didn't normally it would just have like 3-4 shows, but we had 100 shows.
So you are famous in Coorg?
Yeah. Again, I don't know. I hope
100 shows, dude. This is like...
It was a really good thing, and it got screened in Bangalore. Bangalore Film Festival and Kolkata Film Festival.
Wow.
So that's when I felt, oh, this is nice. I need to do this more. So from there, my relatives liked it, and they started talking about it. They were like, you should do this more. They're very supportive. And even my parents, even now, initially 1-2 years, my mom was like, oh, your work was better. You should have just been there. Sambla chanagitu. Your salary was good. Even now, sometimes she'll come up with it. But when I am upset, she'll come up with it. Then she's like, it's okay. Now they have understood that this is what she likes. I like being in front of the camera. So yeah, they are supportive.
I was talking about your family because that also becomes such a big part of
very much
the support, no? Like you said, like say when you're down and out or something, nothing is working or things like that. That time it's easy to break the hope.
Correct.
Saying, okay, I'm done. So somewhere the family also has to believe that,
very true,
okay, our daughter can actually make it in whatever sense that is.
I think family plays a very important role. Family and friends. For me, we are a very small family. I'm the only daughter. So what happens is
I saw a post where you said this is my lovely sister. So I assume she is your sister.
I have so many. Like I have one who used to be with me, like Sonali. She's like a sister. She's more closer to me. Like I think more than my own sister.
Sonali, we can mute this, but what's her name?
It's Sonali Karyappa. You can tell me, it's okay.
Okay. Because I read that and then I saw the name. I said, no, the surname is not the same. Then okay.
You'll find some sisters like this. Yeah. I have a couple of friends in the industry as well
who are your sisters, like who
are like my sisters and who motivates me a lot. For example, like I can just tell one of my friends yesterday, and if I'm not able to get up to go to the gym, she'll be like, you didn't go to gym from 2 days, just get up and go. So I have some people like this. So I'm very grateful for them. And with of course, my parents, they are the biggest support. And my Guruji, who I said, he's also very good support to me. And I think we need such people in life. So who says, it's okay, you can do it. And there's very less people in the world who say, it's okay, do it. We'll see what happens. So this, I don't think so we can easily find such people. But I'm glad and grateful that my parents do that. My mom has always believed it. Like, you do it, like on your own, you're doing something. But of course she knows if I go down or if I fail or whatever happens, if I need them, I'll get back to them. So that's one hope she has. So I'm just keeping up to that. Let's see till when.
They stay here?
No, they are in Coorg. They are settled in Coorg. Yeah.
I know you're not a person who would compare yourself. Of course we all do, but I get a sense that you've learned not to, right, from everything you've spoken. But let's assume that you have to compare yourself to other actresses in your space. So what do you feel sometimes, okay, I still don't have, or I need to get better at?
I think, first of all, as you said, I don't compare. I don't want to compare because I want to be happy for everybody's journey. See, once we start comparing, we won't be happy. That's my point. Once you start, like if I start telling you I want to talk better than you, then of course I'm not happy with what you do. so I don't want to compare. I don't want to compare myself with anybody and in any matter. But since you said hypothetically, if you want to imagine or something, I think for the skills, I feel there's lot of talent out there in our industry, especially I feel in our industry, because I'll stick on to the homeland. So they are so good, they are so talented, and they have to get so much opportunity, like so many of my co-stars or co-actresses. So I want to improve in my skills is what I feel. Like keep learning. Not looks for sure. Looks, everybody is different. Everybody is beautiful. Like there's nothing. In their own way.
That's true.
Yeah.
Different roles. Suddenly you'll see someone in a role.
Yes.
You'll never look at her as beautiful.
True.
Let's assume, right? There's someone you don't look at as beautiful.
But that
and suddenly she'll do a role.
Perfect.
And you'll be like, dude, she's an angel.
Correct.
She was always an angel, just that she found the lens.
Correct.
Through which
that's absolutely right. Initially, even I used to feel when I used to casting calls would come down and then I wouldn't get that opportunity. I used to feel, oh, why not? I'm okay, no, and all this. But then I realized that particular character don't want me. That's the point. It's not that they don't want Thejaswini.
It's never about Thejaswini.
Yeah, it's not at all about that.
At least initially.
Yeah, true.
It's not really about so much about
if that character, if the person who's written it or the director, captain of the movie feels that you suit or if he sees that particular character in you, it's gonna happen. That's what I started understanding. Yeah, it happened eventually there.
And it's also like people go, when things are not working out for some time, or say maybe 2-3 years, someone doesn't get a good role or a good movie, and people go insane, right, to a crazy level. And we've seen that enough in the industry and across, cinema, anywhere. But somewhere maybe people also forget that there is life.
Correct.
This is not life. This is the camera. This is your work. And really, like, the failures of what happens with your work is never about you.
Correct.
You have a life which is very separate from what happens with your work, and it's difficult to draw that line.
Very true.
It's not like I have mastered that. It's very difficult, right? My work failures I start treating as my failures, and it's not.
It's very easy if I'm telling no, don't treat this and that. Treat it differently. It's very easy to tell, but I don't want to tell that also because I sometimes don't treat it.
Correct.
Because lot of things in the mind, going on. We want to do this. We want to be acting with this person, acting with that person, under this director. So many things in the mind. Suddenly, and this is not happening, we break. But I think eventually we should master this thing, keeping, as you said, keeping the personal life, there is different life other than work. We can, if there is a failure, I don't want to tell it a failure, but still, if there's nothing happening, there is always another way. But of course, passion comes in between and we have to do this.
Yeah, see, as long as we are aware of that, the need for balance, otherwise we'll go insane. And the reason I'm bringing that up is I've gone insane myself many times, right?
True,
because I lose sense of daily things like having good food and, speaking to family and things. And that's a very nice life.
Correct.
You tend to forget about it, right? Sometimes I'm like, okay, I didn't get views on this reel, so I'm failing.
True.
So what?
True, exactly. Or else we would have put a lot of effort for a particular reel, or a particular photo shoot or whatever, and that didn't reach well. We go really depressed. If not, why should we? Is what we have to question. Sometimes even I think the surrounding also should support you, telling it's fine. But I feel for me personally, this journey of spirituality or the journey of meditation or listening to good scripts or listening to all our Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana, I think these things has kept me on hold. It's okay. There are days, of course, I'm a human, we break, but those days I keep quiet or just be me or cook. I love cooking. I just stay at home and do something what I like, and then it's all fine.
Have you ever seen a mainstream big banner cinema and felt shit, I could have done this?
No. I've seen a lot of movies, of course, but of course, I am a huge fan of Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir. So whenever I see his movies and whenever I'm watching, I watch it a lot of times, like Gangubai, Katyavar. Yeah. So I've watched so much that I feel someday, some point of time, I really want to work under him. Let's see, hopefully. I think I'm more of, I check the director's work where I feel I should be guided by this person. Because I believe directors can get the work out of us.
Yeah. If they understand you and believe you.
If they understand our plus points or if they understand what we are good in, I think that's the best thing can happen.
Is there a need to explore Hindi cinema and really?
I'm for now stuck. I'm working for Kannada industry, so I really want to reach out to my people first.
Yeah.
Eventually, of course, I want to explore the different languages as well. I want to explore more skill and more characters. Okay. So I feel I want to more characters and different and challenging characters.
Sure.
Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens.
How is Kannada cinema changing? according to you?
I think in a better way. I feel these days the content is the story is the hero, and the characters are given importance, and especially for girls. It wasn't like this. I think 3-4 years back. Now it's going like it's trying to get there. I'm not telling 100% for sure. My co people will not agree with it because we need to get more space and more characterization than space. I think, but it's happening. We can see that. Eventually, whatever the movie is coming now, like which came, for example, Saptasagaradache, maybe it's beautiful to see the characterization of the girl, so the heroine there. So it's nice.
And it was so that for a long time it was the movie and the male actor. Now slowly people are like, no, the female actor has importance. In fact sometimes more importance, like even with say for example a movie like Toby. Correct. Where we saw Chaitra, really do so. Without Chaitra it would have been empty. Not empty, but not there.
Correct,
right?
correct.
It's almost a equally prominent role,
correct.
Both the male and the female actor, and that's crazy to see.
True.
That's nice to see that Kannada cinema is actually making this happen.
Yes,
and faster than you thought.
Correct.
This, I mean, don't you feel it's faster than you thought?
For sure. Yeah. It's happening really faster, and I think that realization is very important. That it's not about female character or the male character. It's about the story. I feel it's about all the characters in the movie. I literally feel it should be a project, one project. It shouldn't be driven by anyone. So that's when the movie work is what I believe. So when we listen to a script or something, I see how are all the characters. It's not just what's my character. I never ask that. So I think it's going fast, as you said, hopefully better.
Television is not something, if television comes up with like a huge project for you, like a 500 episode story,
I don't mind. I don't mind because actor is an actor. So now currently I'm focusing on the cinemas, and I did a web series called Super Couple.
Yes.
Yeah, during the
COVID. Lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I had like so much fun on set for the first time, but learning as well, because they were very this Madhyamanika production, they were taskmasters.
Yes.
So what happened is initially first season we just went and we were just doing something. I'm also not sure of what we did, because it was just 2 characters and we were just shooting, and that got out because it was COVID time, and we had to leave some content out and all this. Then we realized where we stand. Like, it was comedy, and comedy is not at all easy. Kudos to all the comedy artists, but like literally tough to make people laugh. So I was like, okay, this is something nice. Then second one, they had some theatre artists to train us. So that's where I realized it's a skill to learn. I need to do a lot of things behind it. It's not easy just to go and stand in front of the camera. Then they taught me some things, and the co-star was Raghu, so he was also good, and the team was good. So second one went better. Now we have the third one coming up.
It had a good opening also, no?
Yeah, very
really
much.
Waiting to watch the season 2.
Now season 3 is coming up, and they're doing it in all the 5 languages. So
more audience.
Yeah, I'm stuck to Sharvari there because that character is. So I'm very happy. And initially it was just simply we did it, but then it went on really well.
It's become a real thing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the 3rd season because that's more fun with more characters. So I think that was the web series, what I did. And now I'm open to, of course. Now it's not. I think before it was like different. The television or the maybe cinema or the web series. It was quite different. But now I think it's all about acting, skill. Yeah. That's it.
And it's the industry as a whole.
Yeah.
Entertainment. Something I want to ask you about. This the skill thing that you were saying, right? Do courses really help, or it's just like?
I think it's always about the individual, because I remember somewhere down the line I had been to some production house and I saw a quote telling, if you have not been to theatre like as an artist, say you have visited theatres to watch movie, because you can learn by both sides. So, but it's about, I'll totally leave it to an individual, because when I saw some theatre artists performing on stage, I really felt I had to go before and learn or something. I have to go explore this part, because they're so good. They're very natural. They're on stage doing like long lines, and they're just going. I think you are also a theatre artist, so you will know this.
That's where I broke out all my fear, shyness.
Yeah, that's a very much different world. I really feel happy to see them performing on stage. But as a artist, again, if I see the people acting on the set, like what we do, I feel these guys are also doing great. So it's about individual and how we take learning. I feel even I'm not, I can watch any movie more than once. So first time I will watch it as a proper movie, and then second time I'll keep watching the characters, what they do. So sometimes my friends say, are you crazy? Why do you watch it so many times? But I do, because I like it. And each time I watch, I'm watching different things.
Different perspectives.
Yeah.
Just moving into something a little more just direct, and I always like to ask these questions. Most interviews do. I don't like all the usual questions, but some usual questions I really enjoy.
Okay.
One of them is, what is your best moment by far professionally? And what is the worst moment by far, right? Because that in itself will give like so much context about what all experiences happen. And you can choose which one you want to talk about first.
See, it's okay. I mean, I'm okay with both. I don't know. I can't remember anything worse, because...
I mean, unpleasant. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, unpleasant is maybe some... I mean, I have attended a couple of meetings where they've offered me a movie where, they don't want to pay us, or they want it to be done for so many days, where we feel, is talent valued only so much? Why do you do this? Like, we are working for our bread and butter, so you need not ask it for free, right? Nobody wants to. At least basic. And those things make us really down that day, or maybe we feel, that's it? Is like no value, or not even value? Like, it's something which is very demotivating. So these things has happened. But
when that happened, did you have that courage to...
Yes. Initially, I used to, I think 5 years back, initial days when I used to go to the meeting. See, I'm from corporate. So I used to think this also works like corporate, like proper mail and everything. But then I realized, no, you need to talk, bro. You need to go and talk there. So initially I used to feel really upset. I used to come back home. Maybe a couple of times I've cried, or I've just sat quiet and everything. But now, no. I say, I tell it out. I speak it out. I say, no, this is not happening. Yeah.
This is what it's going to cost you.
Yes. I mean, initially I used to feel sad to say no. I used to feel, what if that person feel bad? I shouldn't say no. That's my funda. I used to keep this as no, you can't say no. But then I realized you can't please everyone. It's about your life. So now I realize, I go there, I tell, if I don't like it, I don't like it. Simple. So that's what I've learned in these days. So, and I think being fake doesn't work out at all. I mean, not at all in any...
Not even in short term, by the way.
Yes, yeah. So, whatever it is, I just tell. If I can make it, I can make it. If not, at least in professional way. Personally, I would think not to hurt my friend, or not to... I can try to be something, but not in professional way. Those are the things which I can... there's no particular thing which is very unpleasant. But yeah, some good situation is when my movie released, and...
But any particular moment you want to just speak about?
I think, there was this Flat Number 9 which released, and then Mary, and then English Manja. So when English Manja released, the best part is all these three, my parents were there. So first, my dad is like a critic, because I think he's also an actor. So he'll just tell it on my face, chanagirlilla, chanagittu. But he's quite like that. And when my parents was there, like first Flat Number 9, when they watched, they were like, okay, it's nice, good. For the first time, you have done well. The second was Mary, and Mary, my dad liked. So he was like, oh, this is a nice, you can act. That was his thing. Oh, you can act. I'm like, glad you liked it. Okay, happy for you. Then English Manja, they said, okay, this is better. Now you're going somewhere. So these things, all the three situations with my parents was really like something very close to my heart, because eventually it was 4 years then this released. So they would have lost hope, or I don't know what was running in their mind. But when they saw me on the screen, they felt good. So that's something I liked. And my friends, the best things is, like, I have a couple of friends in industry, so they wanted to watch me on screen, like how I look. So I took them to the screening for English Manja, and after they watched, they said, "Oh, nice, yeah, your screen." They are all experienced. They had done quite a few movies, so then you look nice on screen. So that gave me a more confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, that made me feel okay. Then I can do this. Yeah. I should do more. So yeah, that's where these are some pleasant situations. Maybe even when people text me on Instagram telling this is a nice work, you have done this well. I like those kind of small things.
Wow. One of my friend, he's a Coorg, he works with me. And I mean, they usually ask me, okay, who are you interviewing next? This girl called Thejaswini Sharma. Okay, show Macha, who is this? So I showed. So this guy's fallen for you, by the way.
Oh.
This guy's like, bro, she's too pretty. And I said, okay, I'll let her know. So this is his moment.
Oh, that's so sweet. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Oh, there you go. And by the way, I didn't know you were a Coorgi then.
Okay, I'm a half Coorgi. My mom is Coorgi.
Yeah. So this guy is like a pure Coorgi. So he's going to be like flying right now.
You can convey my wishes.
Yeah. But anyway, the reason we were talking about the skills and things like that is it's a never-ending journey. That's what I feel, right?
Yes.
Irrespective of how much, whatever, it's not going to really end. Whether it's now or 10 years down the line, I don't think.
True. Very true.
You can never say that I'm the best learned actor.
100%, because I learned this from Chini Master. So Chini Master is like a father figure for me. So there will be some things which we have like inside. I know this, that kind of an attitude sometimes, but he breaks it so well. So he used to tell that even now he's 60 plus and he works so hard for and he keeps updating his skills. Even though he's perfect, he's doing the best of what he's doing. That's where I learned it from him. You can't stop. You should keep going, keep learning every day. And a couple of his assistants who are my friends, so even I've seen them, they are perfect. They know everything in dance, or they know everything in what they do. Still they say, no, I have to go practice today. I'm like, what do you want to practice? I'm like, no, we have not learned. We need to do this. So that's where I am. I have indulged the telling, okay, you need to learn every day. And I think I always believe that I'm a zero always. So that makes us learn every day.
Keeps going.
Yeah.
Any early male actors that you had a crush on in the industry?
What is early male?
Like early, like in school and like school, college.
Actually, the thing is, first thing.
No crushes.
Point is, in Coorg, we didn't have theaters. Okay. So we didn't go watch movies.
A lot.
Okay. So, but I used to dance, and I was a huge fan of Vijay Talapati sir.
Oh.
I mean, fan in the sense I used to like his style. I didn't know this crush and all this. Okay. I used to like his style. That was the point. And then I loved Appu sir because some smile was very humble. Okay. So, I loved watching him dance and just liked him. I don't know about if it was the crush or whatever. I liked whatever he was, and I used to always feel I want to work with him someday. That's it.
Now anyone who you really want to work with?
Now I want to work with everybody. Now if no one person I want. Everyone.
Can't choose one.
Can't choose.
There's too many.
Give me all the scripts with everybody. I'm okay. I'll just come to the meeting. Let's do this. No one like that, because I feel after coming to the industry, I started understanding their work, right? So everybody has their own things. Like for example, Darshan sir, he has a huge fan base and his mass appeal is so nice. And Sudeep sir, his style is so good. And if you come to Shivana sir, Rajkumar sir is such a swag. I mean,
proper swag.
I watched Ghost like 2-3 times. It's so good to see him in that swag. And Jailer, which
he
was
owns
like,
it. Oh,
just an entry and his on-screen appeal. So these are there, and so many of them. Like now, I'm working with Likith.
How's that been, by the way? How has experience with Likith been?
It's very different because he's a producer of films and an actor. It's quite different because he always believed that an artist should be really happy on set to perform well.
Sweet.
So, which is a very good funda I've seen so far, which works because us is a romantic comedy. So on set we are all having fun. There's no tension or stress or something, pressure that, we have done our rehearsals before and we are treated well, and on set we are performing and everything goes very smooth. So I think that's one thing I liked what he has done here. And he's kept up to his words. That's also I have to, because we met quite a year back, and there was a script ready, and he said, I'll approach if this suits for you. And he came back. This is the particular, which is very rare. So yeah, he said, there's a character like this, what do you want to do? And the director narrated, and this happened. Hopefully it should work. And especially I've not played any role which is very bubbly, which is very innocent and bubbly and cute.
You're coming away a little.
Yeah, I always thought it should be graceful, poised. That kind of a role I always thought, or maybe some thrillers. But this is completely different, where I'm very playful. That character is very playful, called Preeti. So I love that character, and I'm very glad the director and Likith felt this will suit me, because people can see the other side of what I do, which is very much fun. We'll see.
What can people expect from the movie?
From Full Meals, it's, as the name says, we have all the emotions there, so it's quite fun. And also you can find a lot of emotions which comes out, and there's a proper content. It's not just simply a comedy cinema, it has a proper content and a comedy which will keep everybody on hold. So hoping for the best. Yeah, when we release, you have to go watch it.
100%.
Yes.
This was nice, Thejaswini.
Yes.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, even I love this.
I think we can keep speaking.
Yep.
But I think I've loved how just open you were about everything. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest things which I have not been able to achieve is this how do I put it? Accepting that the journey takes time.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of things that I've been able to do in my life, and a lot of things have gone well. But, however, how much ever you do, you do realize that there's never really making it.
Correct. Very true.
And time and again, that's what I try to seek for from my guests who come here, because all of us are fighting the same
Correct.
battle, right? Everyone's, just at different levels. Like someone might say, hey, Thejaswini has really made it. But on days, Thejaswini will feel
nothing I've done.
Starte agila.
Correct. Yeah. No, which is very true, because I believe, as you said, to balance this out is very difficult, because we are all human, and our mind is like, sometimes we're very happy, suddenly we are like down, I don't know for what. Things keep happening. And as you said, we feel we have not made it at all. But that's why initially, first thing I said, I never regret on what I've decided or on my decisions. So that's what is keeping me going. So if I've taken this particular field, then I feel it's destiny. I believe in magic. I believe in universe. So I believe in God. Ultimately, it's God's grace. So whatever I'm doing in life, it's all already written, already there.
Sure.
So I'm just reliving it or something like that, I believe. So all that matters is be positive. I always tell whoever meets me, if they ask me, what do you want to tell them? I say, be positive. That's it. Like whatever happens, you can turn that situation into positive situation. Like even if something really bad going on, you can just tell it's okay. It had to happen. Relax. So trying that, because somewhere there, around 50-60% there, hopefully Yeah, we'll see. Then just keep smiling is what I feel like. It's okay to smile. It's fine. I don't know. Sometimes I feel when we're walking on the road, some people are really grumpy. I'm like, it's okay, bro. Just smile. It's fine, no? I understand. Don't smile at the random.
That look very creepy.
I'm like, that's fine. Don't do that. But at least keep yourself happy. I understand, poor guys, what's happening at home. I don't know. But just that, I tell my friends or my people around or whoever fans or whoever meets me, keep smiling. It can change a lot of things. I think the dynamics change.
Your approach changes.
Yes.
The way you're going to deal with the problem changes. Usually, it's your approach only.
Yeah.
If you think the problem is very huge, then
I think we should let go that ego. The main funda. It's okay to say someone you're good. I mean, it's okay to say you're beautiful. It's okay to say, you're doing well or you should do well. If we take out that ego from the mind, I think it's all fine.
There's very less of that. Very few people really are generous.
I think, we should keep reminding this. We also can get out, we can get out of track a lot of times. But if you keep reminding this every day, it's fine. It's fine to see someone successful because it's meant for them. They would have worked really hard for that. We don't know their journey, right? We don't know what's happening to them. So I believe like this, to let go this stupid ego and just say you're nice. It's okay to compliment. I just want to tell everyone that it's okay to compliment, it's okay to say you're beautiful, it's okay to say you love them. Just that's a positive era.
And that is the way to do it.
Yes.
Otherwise you'll drown in negativity.
Yes, thank you so much. I know what I was really happy being here because I was just me, not being that sophisticated and talking what's only necessary and all this. You made me really comfortable here and talking to you.
Yeah. Thank you. This is the space that we want to develop and these are the type of conversations that we want to have. And I always tell every guest of mine that please don't treat this as the one and only time that you're coming here.
Correct.
And we are here for the long run. We want to be this space that documents the stories in the most authentic way possible, right?
Correct.
And maybe the next time, all I want to talk about is your spiritual journey, right?
Sure.
There are so many paths to your life and that will continue to grow.
Yes.
So, our goal with you is going to be that at every period of time, maybe a year or two, we kind of get into this and
I would love to
document more of yours.
Sure.
And even a bigger vision for us is okay, in 10 years, if we have done 5 episodes, we can make a montage of
super nice, so thing. Sweet. Thank you.
So dreams are huge.
Yes, keep dreaming. That's what it's all about.
Keep dreaming. That's the only hope.
Yes,
that's the only hope.
Why not dream bigger?
Yeah.
Nobody's stopping you, so it's okay.
Happens great.
Yeah.
You work for it.
True.
That's all. So anyway, this was Thejaswini Sharma. Thank you for coming in. You were 96. Episode number 96. Thanks for sharing this. Thank you for giving us the respect. Thank you for responding to me almost immediately.
To you. You were sweet.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in. This was Thejaswini. I think we completely enjoyed this. As always, we're always happy to meet people who are okay to not have this firewall or persona, right? Just be as real as possible. I hope you all enjoyed this because we truly did. If you watched till here, please do let us know. We always appreciate the ones who watch all through. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.